Hi everyone, here we are going to see about the Unit 5 continuation part. So in this presentation we are going to see about the government policies for small scale industries. So in this presentation what are the small scale industries are occur, and then what are the characteristics as well as the what are the government policies have been available for this SSIE industries. Let me see one by one. What are small scale industries? So the industries which should be organized on a small scale, and it will produce the goods with the help of small machines and higher labor power are called as the small scale industries. So the small industry, that is the scale industry, which is defined as a unit in which the investment in the original value of plant and the machinery that should not exceed up to rupees 1.5 crores. So that is known as the small scale industries. So these industries will be organized by the goods as well as the machinery parts. So these are the things which will be comes over to the small scale industries process. Next, what are the characteristics of a small scale industries? First is the startup cost. So if we are going to introduce the one of the small scale industry, means it is the startup company. For that we have to make a arrangement for the cost. So and analyze the cost processing. Then profitability. If you have enter into the startup, means you have to know the knowledge about to gain the profitability process in the startup. So after that you have to need employees. So employees will be work more. So which place, which product they have to analyze and get the profitable in the company. So that persons of employees will be enrolled into the startup company. After that localized operations will be maintained. Next, use of indigenous raw materials. So the raw materials are very important in the small scale industries. So these are the main characteristics of the small scale industries. Next, the government policies for the small scale industries. The first thing will be the reservation for manufacturing. So reservation of the items which should be for a exclusive manufacturers sector that will be statutorily provided in the industries. There is Development and Regulation Act 1951. It has been one of the important policy measures for promoting the sectors. So the reservation policy has two objectives. That is, it should ensure the increase the production of consumer goods in the small scale sectors, and also it will expand the employment opportunities through the setting up of small scale industries. So these all the reservation and the manufacturing policies will be enrolled by the government policies in the small scale enterprises. Next is the industrial policy resolution, that is 1948. So in this the government to have stressed the role of small scale industries for the balanced industrial growth. It was stated that small scale industries are particularly suited for the utilization of local resources, and it will create the employment opportunities for all the persons whoever occurs in the small scale industries. So the industrial business policy will make the growth in the government to make a resolution in 1948. Next, industrial policy resolution in 1956. So this policy have been stated that besides the continuing of the policy support to the cottage, village and small industries by differential taxation or direct subsidies, the aim of the state policy would be that the development of the sector is integrated with most of the large scale industries. So this large scale industries will combine together with the village as well as the cottage persons to make a industrial policy resolution by the Act of 1956 that will differentiate the taxes as well as the what are the subsidies are available in the industries. Next, Industrial Policy Resolution 1977. So it has emphasized that whatever that it can be produced by the small scale industries, it must be so produced. So the main thrust of the policy was effective promotion of cottage, village and small industries that can be dispersed in the rural areas and small towns. So most of them has think about that it is specified in the following things. 504 items were reserved for the exclusive production in small scale industries. Next, the concept of the district industries, that is ICs, was introduced in such a way. Next, district single agency that will be meet all the requirements occurs in the small scale industries under the one of the roof. Next, technological upgradation was emphasized in the traditional sectors. So most of the special marketing arrangements that could be provided their provision of services such as product standardization, quality control, market survey, and also that will be laid down in the special marketing arrangements. So this will provide the provision of services in most of the technological gradation levels. Industrial Policy Resolution in 1980. So the investment limit was raised for tiny, small and ancillary units to rupees 2 lakhs, that is rupees 20 lakhs and rupees 25 lakhs respectively. So most of the reservation of items and marketing supports for the small industries can be increased manually. So they will be available for the credit of growing their small scale units, which should be continued in their industrial process. So the buffer stocks of capital inputs were continue in the industrial policy resolutions. So agricultural base has been strengthened by improving their preferential treatment to the agro-based industries. So this will make the resolution at 1980. So stress was reiterated to upgrade the technology to improve their competitiveness. Next, it will have the special emphasis that was laid on the training of women as well as the youth under the entrepreneurial development programs. So the activities of Khadi and the Village Industries Commissions and Khadi and Village Industries Board were also expanded briefly with so many processing materials. So this will lead to the industrial policy resolutions. Next, Industrial Policy Resolution 1990. So it has been raised the investment ceiling in plant, machinery and also in the investment of small scale industries. It can be created a central investment subsidy for the sector in rural and backward areas. So it can be granted to women entrepreneurs for widening the entrepreneurial basis. So the reservation of items that can be produced by small scale industries was increased to 836 people. So the small scale industries will have the Development Bank of India, and it was established to ensure the adequate flow of credits to the small scale industries. So this will lead to the resolution in 1990 for the ceiling of plant machineries. Next, Industrial Policy Resolution 1991. That is, the small scale industries were exempted from licensing for all the articles of manufacturers. So the investment limit for tiny enterprises was raised up to rupees 5 lakhs, that is irrespective of the locations. So equity participation by other industrial undertakings, which was permitted up to a limit of 24% of shareholding in a small scale industries. So the factoring services that were launched to solve the problem of delayed payments to exercise. So priority was accorded to the small and tiny units in allocations of indigenous and raw materials. So most of the market promotions of products that was emphasized through cooperatives, public institutions and other marketing agencies and corporations. So these all things will be leads to the industrial policy resolution. Thank you.